Hi, it's Dawn Isenhower with Sibcy Cline Realtors here to discuss buyer etiquette. How should you behave when you're touring someone else's home? Very first thing and foremost, just remember, as in every situation, to be respectful. If we're touring, we are in someone else's house. Just be respectful of their home and their personal property inside. We're really not there for a yard sale, so it's best to leave the personal property alone. Just take it easy on the house. Take a look at it, but just to be respectful that it does belong to someone else. Second thing to remember is that right now, especially with COVID going on, with COVID variant D going on, it's best to just have the decision makers touring the home. It's always fun to have relatives. It's always fun for me as an agent to see kids get excited about where their room's going to be. But right now, we just need the decision makers in the house. We have some additional restrictions that we don't normally have, so it's best if the decision makers can just focus on the house itself and we can get in and out in a reasonable amount of time. Third thing to remember, and this should probably have been the very first thing, is to please tour homes on the inside first and then go outside. It just keeps the home nice and neat and tidy. We don't have to worry about anything getting tracked in, any messes that we leave behind. If we leave messes behind, it makes a bad impression with the seller. So we definitely want to make sure that we are respecting their home and leaving it the way that we found it or better. Last thing to keep in mind is that when you're in someone else's home, they may be watching you or listening to what you're saying. We're definitely in the age where there are cameras, there's a lot of technology, the Ring doorbells are very popular, so you're being checked out possibly from the moment that you hit the front porch. So it's very, very important that you remember that people are watching. You want to watch what you say, act natural inside the house. I certainly will as an agent. I speak, constructively about the house to the buyers as we go through, but just keep in mind that any conversations about offers or anything like that, we want to have out of earshot once we're out of the house. That way, if you do end up writing an offer, that seller's not holding a grudge if they're offended by something that you said or did. So we're just on our best behavior. And usually if you're on your best behavior, you're always going to come out ahead. So these are some things to keep in mind when you are touring someone else's house as a buyer. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, private message me, or call me at 513-236-1254. Have a good one.